Hello everybody, I'm Surti and welcome back to Planet Crafter. So, we did a little spoiler episode, the previous episode. If you haven't seen it, there are a few new things coming in the new update. One of them is breathable atmosphere, and we've passed that point, which means that if you look on the bottom left-hand side, you'll see a little infinite logo next to our O2, which means we never have to top up on oxygen. There were a few other things that we may still get, but in this episode I want to have a look at the new heaters, the tier 5 heaters and the tier 5 drills. So right here we have these four new items. So we've got the auto crafter, which I've already set up one with a ore extractor tier 3 in the osmium cave because, well, we need osmium rods for our drills, and obviously we need them for the heat for the tier 5 tier 3 ore extractors as well. So let's take a trip out and go and have a look at the osmium mine. Right, and you can see the tier 3 heaters. I mean, good grief, I'm getting mixed up. The tier 3 drills are very different looking, and you have to click on the actual drill to see what they've mined. And what I've done is I've stuck an autocrafter in the middle. Now the autocrafter covers an area which I haven't quite seen the extent of, but it does. If you have a look around, there's like a third set of rings or a fourth set of rings out in the distance. So if it covers that entire area, it's a pretty big area. And I've set this one, because you can select a recipe, I've set it to do osmium rods, which is convenient because we're mining osmium and we've got a couple of osmium rods, which is nifty. So, you know, if I leave this for a while and this fills up, because it can only take 4, that's fine, because then this will fill up with osmium and I'll have osmium as well. At the moment, that's not important. I wanted to get some osmium rods, so we'll head back to the main base. I just want to pop out on the western side, and I want to put down. Now I have already checked. I do have enough power for a drill or two and a heater or two. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the drill tier 5 down first. Good grief! Look at the size of that. Whoa, man, that's enormous. Okay, that's quite a thing. All right, now what I'm going to do, let me just load up on the materials that I need for the heater, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got the materials, but wow, I just got to marvel at the size of that. That's enormous. But it does replace 8 tier 4s, so that's pretty good. All right, grab a drink. I've got the materials for the heater. I think I'm going to leave a bit of space because I imagine this is also going to be pretty large. So let's pop. Whoa. My goodness, look at that. That is spectacular. And once again, that replaces 8 of the tier 4s. So those are crazy, man. Also, this is going to help with people's frame rate. So if you've got a slower computer like mine, you're not going to need to have as many of these units around, so it will improve your performance. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's have a look at what we are. Can't even see what we're doing from looking at. Okay, let's look at the drill first. So the drill produces 3,580 pressure compared to the tier 4s that we're at 459. So yeah, about 8.4 times the amount. And then the tier 5 heater produces 4,530, and the tier 4 was 538, which is again in the region of 8. So pretty impressive stuff. I reckon as we progress with this playthrough, I'm going to remove all the other ones that I've got. And yeah, I didn't actually know this type of thing was coming, and I didn't put that many heaters and drills around. I prefer to focus on the rockets. But these are going to be very, very useful. So yeah, we'll break down all the old ones, pop the new ones in. But in order to do that, there's going to need to be a little bit of infrastructure change. I'm going to need to put an autocrafter in the super alloy cave, because we need a lot of super alloys, 2 for the drill and 3 for the heater. So I'd have to have a container there with aluminium all the time. And there's going to be quite a few other things that I need to take care of. The one item that is still outstanding is the butterflies. Now, there is a problem with the butterflies. The devs are working on it. This video, if you're watching it on the 12th, they said that they would try and have a fix out today. So we're waiting for that patch to come in. But there would be 2 new butterflies, and the butterflies would use mutagen tier 2. I've got tier 1s. I did make some mutagen tier 2, but it's made in the biolab, and it takes a common lava, a honey, and a mutagen tier 1. So that's it's quite a stream. That was already quite a pain to make. Now we've got an add-on for it. So something to bear in mind if you want the high-level butterflies that have very large multipliers. I believe they're over 1,000%. That's what you're going to need to use. So yeah, we're just waiting for that to get fixed up. But yeah, just a quick one to let you guys know where we are. And hopefully, once early access is out, I can continue this build using these, and that will really explode our terraforming index. We don't have to worry about oxygen at all anymore. It looks like we've reached a good tier. The fact that we have breathable atmosphere is cool. The heat and pressure we will be able to work on massively, and we'll get a little bit of a boost from the new butterflies with the biomass. And also we have a new plant which actually takes the Lerma seed. I must test that out. Why don't I do it now? Let me get the stuff and I'll do it. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. This is the new one. It's the Shriox, and it uses tree bark, mutagen tier 2, and Lerma. So Lerma, mutagen tier 2, and tree bark, and research. Start sequencing. All right, I'll wait for that one to get ready. I'm kind of hoping that that gives us the ability to harvest Lerma seeds. If it does, that is absolutely brilliant, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for that as yet. Should be a cool tree though. As you know, if you've been playing, Lerma seeds are not unlimited. There's a very limited supply on the planet, mainly from wrecks, containers, and I think there were some in the golden crates as well. And you actually need them for the rockets, for the bio rockets, or plant rockets. And unfortunately, being limited, you're limited in the percentage bonus that you can get on those. So I'll be back once this is done. Right, our tree seed is just about ready. And there we go. Now this has a multiplier of 450, which is pretty huge for a tree. So I did gather the materials for a tier 3 tree spreader. I haven't really thought about where I'm going to put it, but I think maybe I'll just whack it down over here in this little clearing. And put our new Shriox tree in there. And then we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, it's morning and we have our first Shriox plants, trees growing. Current growth 24%, and it doesn't seem like there's any way, I didn't really expect it that much, that there would be the opportunity to harvest Lerma seeds. But yeah, so yeah, Shriox. And there you have the beginnings of the new tree. And we can just sit here and watch them grow, but no, we won't. Okay, I think I'm going to call the end of the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been informative. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. If you like the video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. And don't miss out on any future episodes. Look forward to seeing you again. And until next time, cheers.